It's Hawkey! And welcome to Alone, where we always live outside normal expectations. How y'all doing again? Today we're gonna talk. Talk again. Another conversation. I want to talk about karmic seeds, man. Because I've been talking to a lot of people about, like, they've been mad at how motherfuckers ain't as official as they say they is, or, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers always like, oh, I got your back, or I'm that nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? That real friend type shit, like. But I think some people got it wrong, like, because, like, our judgmentalness is preventing us from becoming a real community, like, actually coming together. Because for the most part, we're so quick to try to find a reason why or why not to help somebody, or why somebody deserving or is worthy of you giving up your energy to help them. Because in your mind, it's like, what are they going to give me back? What am I going to get out of it? And when, like, I know it's been like that for ages, but, like, that's crazy how it got to the point where we're so selfish that getting somebody else out of a situation that we would want somebody to help us out of is too much energy. Like, we got to go through so much energy to figure out whether to help them or not, that it's more energy than we probably would have used in just helping them. Because it's so much emphasis on, like, what can be gained. Like, okay, if I help this person got what? What can this person offer me? And, like, when you help somebody, you put that energy into the universe, not just into that person, into the universe. You know what I mean? It's not. It's a misinterpretation of karma. It's not quid pro quo. It's not a favor or advantage granted or expected in return for something. Like, if I give you this, I expect to be able to come to you and get it back at some point. Like, and it don't go like that. It's not gold for gold. It's not milk for milk, favor for favor. It's the mind, man. It's such a powerful thing that it's not like this. Is what I like about the universe. This is what I like about it all. That it's not what you do; it's the energy you put behind it. Because some people be like, "Oh, this person is so helpful," but then this is the same person that every chance they get, they want to speak about how they helping somebody or how this. Like, they want the accolades, they want the appraisal for it. Like, I thought you were helping to be helpful, to make sure that the people in your community don't have to go through some of the hardships you had to go through. Like, if I know what it's like to go through something, I don't just allow somebody to go through something if I can help it. You know what I mean? Um, and I think that's where the misinterpretation is. Like, if I give you money, I should be able to come to you when I need money. How? If I'm a person that's kind of in a financial bind, when you give me money, like, I might not have money on command when you need it, but that doesn't make me a bad person or not there for you. It's like, hey, you came to me for help. I do not have it at the moment. I cannot give you what you're asking me. It's not saying I refuse to or fuck you. It's like, hey, bro, you know I'm not the best person for this thing. That's why when you have friends, your friends are your friends for a reason. Not every friend checks every box of the friend box. Like, if that was the case, you would have a group of motherfuckers that all got the same ideas, and you don't really have no diversity in your friendship, and everybody just kind of agree with everything. You know what I mean? Um, like, like it. I feel like karma. No, is a process. Like, it's a process of the energy you put out. It'll always return it. Like, it'll always return it in the value that you put it out. It may not be in the same, like, it may not be a heart for a heart or a spade for a spade. You may give up a diamond and get back a heart. You know what I'm saying? That four diamonds and that might get it back a four hearts. You know what I mean? So a lot of times we miss our our blessings. We miss karma giving us back our seeds. And I don't want to make it seem like it's all good, because even the negative things, everything that happens to you, good or bad, you could trace back, for the most part, how you got in this position. The seeds that you planted that led you to the position you're in now. It's never like, excuse me, it's never a complete blind side. It's never just kind of like, yeah, you'd be surprised by it because you're not expecting it. That's where your awareness of what you're putting out comes into play. You got to be aware of the energy you're putting out because some people expect so much for giving so little. You know what I mean? And not realizing that they've been lucking out. Like, it's some things that you luck out that other people don't get that chance because their karmic seeds are different. You know what I mean? Buying used cars. Some people buy a used car and it breaks down immediately. Some people buy a used car for super low. Like, shoot, I done bought a couple cars for $500. Them motherfuckers last me 2-3 years. Then I buy a car from a lot, making payments, thinking I'm doing good, and it lasts me 90 days, and I'm putting hundreds of dollars into this car. You know what I mean? But it's not at fault of bad decisions. It's just the seeds you put out. I believe that nothing happens like by accident. Nothing is just purely coincidence. There's a reason you're in every position. There's a reason I'm talking about this today. There's a reason you're listening to this. The karmic seeds you put out is trying to either teach you something, give you something, or take back something. Like, it's always going to even out. The scales are always going to balance, good or bad. But you just have to be honest with yourself on how you got to a situation, what you expecting from a situation. Our expectations of people are so high these days, and the judgments we give out are so vast. Like, there's so many avenues or categories of judgments now. Like, even like the thing about it with the LGBTQ plus, like, it's every day we're finding another sub subject about this whole thing. Like, so there's so many layers to this. There's so many layers to how you can look at this. But people get caught up in what I'm gonna get now, what it's now, because that's all you're thinking about is what I'm going through now. And I imagine before money was like money, because that's the thing. Like, money is the thing. Like, we are so hell bent on like, damn, I need money for this. I need money. Everything in our life takes money for the most part, or they have us believe that. They have us believe that without money, we basically ain't shit. Like, we're nobody. Especially when you're like a dad and you don't got money, like, women will look at you like, how dare you even breathe this air and you can't put no money in my hand. And because we're so bent on that, we so scared to give out help because we feel like the person who helps us, we should be able to go back to for help. Why? Why do we feel that way? Because I'm always willing to help somebody, and I may not even like I meet people that need help fixing a tire. I'll help them. I'll give them a jump. I may not ever see this person again, but does that mean I should help them or not? This person, like, even the people that stand on the corner, like, I'm real big on them people that stand on the corner. Like, I don't judge them. Yes, for the most part, a lot of them just do drugs or they just like to get drunk, and this is how they make their little change, whatever, to get whatever they fixing is. My thing is this: like, it only take one mistake for your life to be in the shambles. That's the thing about karmic seeds. Like, when you plant them, they don't pay back just like piece by piece in equity. Like, it may take 9 pieces of 9 seeds that you put out there and pay it back at once. You see what I'm saying? It's not a quid pro quo. Like, it's not. Like, it may take a whole year's worth of karmic seeds and give the next, as soon as that year ends, the next month of that next year, you go through terrible shit to pay all of that back. You see what I'm saying? Or if you worked hard and you struggled and you fought for a whole year, you may get, and everything that you've been working for may hit you. Boom, all the things that you are going to try to fight for. So, like, we think of karma, like, it pays back the work you put in too. It's like, I want to get to this place, and I'm gonna do this. Now, you can choose the negative or the positive way to get there. Now, the more positive you get back. The more negative you get back. So don't be out here just thinking like as long as I'm fighting for something or getting to something, I'm gonna get there. Like how are you gonna get there? What is gonna be the results? Because how you plant them seeds along the way will affect the outcome. Like in some of the video games, how you do the levels will affect the ending. You know what I mean? You may get a secret ending. Like you may not get the ultimate ending if you don't go through all the proper steps properly. Um, there's no statute of limitations on karma. Like karma can pay it back whenever. And like I like the theory that they throw out that like it expands lifetimes. So like some of the things that you go through now, like you see people and you like, damn, for some reason this motherfucker all his life he has always had to deal with shit, always had to fight, always had to do this. Maybe this is the repayment of the seeds from last lifetime. Uh, I definitely believe in reincarnation or another chance because we're here to learn something. We're here for a reason. And I don't believe that if we don't find our reason, even like you can go on, be a good person and not find your reason for being here. And then I think that's a way that kind of can push you back into the system to try again. Like you didn't give up or fail. You kind of just didn't quite find it before your time came. You know what I mean? It, so we like most people get so bent up like why is this happening to me? Why me? This and that or this person doesn't do half of the work that I do and they get this and that. But something like you don't know that. Like you don't know their whole expansion of life to say what they deserve or don't deserve versus what you or don't deserve. You deserve, or you know what I'm saying? Because you too busy judging how much energy you put in there, not the intention behind the energy. Because sometimes, like even helping people, giving people money, like I had to stop thinking like if I gave money or shared my blessings, I would get monetary blessings back. Like if I gave the people on the corner the $1, I would get I would start being flooded with money. But that ain't how it went. Like, I gave my money, and it really only repaid me with happiness. Really, like I was more proud of myself for being in a position to be able to do that because I wasn't giving away my last. You know what I mean? Not saying I wouldn't be willing to, but I wasn't doing it for like accolades and stuff like that. I just kind of was at one point I was, and then I started. I just kind of said like I would hate to be in their position, and it don't take much to end up there. One mistake, one decision, and your life is fucked up. You know what I mean? So I don't judge. Like I'm probably the least judgmental person that most people know because I understand that we all have gone through our path our way, and we had to deal with it our way. We had to go through the system the way we had to go through it, like the way we learned the things what we were exposed to, and how we interpreted things based off of the knowledge we had at that time. That's why everything is never set in stone. Being real is never set in stone. Being a good person never just set in stone. You have to continue to work on this. It's a continuous river. You're gonna constantly have to work on this. You know what I mean? It's not no point where you could say like I've done enough. I've fought hard enough. I could just sit back and wait for my blessings. Like that's not how it works. If they haven't came, you haven't worked hard enough yet. You haven't got to the point of your life where you need to be paid back for the seeds that you put out. And sometimes you may be getting paid that by being put through the work because you might have got something before without putting in the work and wasn't appreciative of it or didn't understand or wasn't aware of your blessing. So now you gotta work and make you work to appreciate what you have or appreciate what you're going to receive. Because appreciation is a big thing when it comes to like looking at karma. Because when you're appreciative, you don't look for like specifics to pay you back. Like when you know like you're a good person, you kind of put this energy out. You don't look for like I don't like when I do stuff with people. when I need help, I don't go to them people like, oh, I helped you, like you need to help me. No, I might go to them and ask them. And some of them, I might not ask them for certain things because I know the type of situation it is. Like I know people on right now that if I had my car went down, I wouldn't call for a ride because they don't have license. You know what I mean? Some people would say like, oh, but they drive around all over the city for themselves. That's fine. That's for them. Like if I met a bank robber, if my friend was a bank robber, I don't have him go rob a bank for me. You see what I'm saying? So like, I don't ask people certain stuff because it's not either not something they can do or something they should do. Even though I know they might even will do it, I just hate to put people in certain situations that I know I could ask other people that'd be easier for. You know what I'm saying? Or I would assume to be easier for. I don't like we don't know what other people go through all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, but I never complained about it to anybody about not being able to help me either. Like I've never come to somebody and they'd be like, "Oh, I can't do it," and I'm like, "Well, that's fucked up. I'm always here for you and this and that." No, all right, bro, that's cool. It's like, oh, but they feel bad. I know they feel bad because they know I'm extremely helpful. They're like, "Bro, I know you always here for me." No, bro, you ain't got to do that. I ask you for help right now. You ain't got to help me right now. You ain't got it for me. But I know at some point because of who our relationship that you will have it for me at another time. You know what I'm saying? Or something different. I might need something. I might need a ride tomorrow, and you could do that. You know what I mean? It's not always gonna be how you expect it to be. And for the most part, stop having so many expectations on people. Stop expecting people to share the same value in the energy that you put out. It's your energy. You're the only one that can value that energy. So they can only value the help that you give. That's it. What situation they get out of, they don't like if like I'm asking somebody for a ride. For one person, it may be easy because they don't have much to do. Their pockets may be good, always got to get gas money. But another person, that may be putting them out like, damn, I'm barely gonna make it to work tonight, and you need a ride, and you need me to look out. Like so, how can I be like mad if at the exact moment I need help you don't have it for me? You mean it doesn't when you help somebody? It doesn't just put a safety net that you can just choose to fall on whenever you want. Like it ain't when you need. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you want, because like that's how people are wired. It's like sometimes they just be like, shoot, I'm fucked up. I ain't got no money right now. Oh, such and such owe me. Fuck that nigga. I'm about to hit that nigga up. He gonna pay me my money today, like right now. Like how you know? Like I just didn't almost get evicted, or the motherfucker didn't show up trying to cut out my bill, and I just gave him every dollar I had because I'm trying to raise kids and keep my household together. Cause it's hard out here. It ain't easy. Niggas ain't out here just living lavish like that. You know what I'm saying? Just out here just partying and buying cars and doing all that shit, man. It ain't happening like that. And because motherfuckers so trapped in their own like survival mode, man, our community is not what it should be. Neighbors are not neighborly. Like shit, I can't even speak. I can't even talk. Cause me, I've been in my place right now, shit, a year and a half. I've been in this apartment and I don't even really know my neighbors. I couldn't tell you none of their names. That's sad. That we don't like we so selfish, so self like absorbed in our lives that we can't even reach out to our neighbors. Like, like I grew up in Spring Hill. A lot of people from Agro know what that is, and for a minute of time, people used to get confused or frustrated how people used to knock on doors. I mean, a lot of times it'd be ignorant, like knocking on the door 2 o'clock in the morning, trying to get a cigarette or something like that. But the community base of it was it should have been like that for the real stuff like food. Like damn, I know such and such she get wick and I don't got my wick yet. Let me see if I can get a couple glasses of milk for her to feed mine and I look out like you know what I'm saying. And if she needs something, I maybe we could trade for something. You know what I'm saying? Barter system within the community so we all can eat. You know what I mean? Remember, man, karma don't work on command. It don't. Like the Bible said, it may not be here when you want it, but it'll always be on time. And karma the same way. It ain't gonna pay back when you want it. It ain't gonna give you the part that you think you want, the good or the bad, but it's always gonna be there to give you what you need. And I'm gonna say both sides. Like you gonna need your blessings and you need your lessons. Don't forget that. Because if you don't get your lessons, how do you feel like you deserve your blessings? How do you get to your blessings if you don't learn your lessons? So please, man, look into yourself. Be aware of the energy you put out there because let's believe it's going to give it back. Positive energy only and thank you. Alone will we always live outside normal expectations. In hockey! And I'm out.